So one of the things that I was just thinking about as I was driving home was, why would he, like, it's traditional for there to be some sort of a fruit punch or something like that at a camp, right? But why was there also a juice machine? Wouldn't that have, other than missing syrups that leaked, other than that occasionally going out, it was connected to a water line. There was unlimited varieties of different flavored fruit juices. That seems a lot easier than somebody having to use an actual trash can to mix fruit punch that tastes worse than the fruit punch that was in the machine. Like, he used a soup ladle to what was the purpose? It would be fine for him to make this garbage punch if there was no juice machine, but why would you have both? That makes no sense. It's exactly the same as if you went to a restaurant, you go to McDonald's, and they have the fountain drink section. Here you go, here's your cup. But also, there was, like, in the middle of the kitchen, there was an employee mixing, I don't know, some sort of powdered cola mix in a garbage can, and acting like that's even an option somebody would want. What was the purpose? Wouldn't he save time just saying? And it wasn't like the juice machine was 40 feet away. It was right at the end of the line. Why was he making garbage punch? I could understand if it was at, like, you know, the camping or something like that, but why? And also, let's say even this. Let's say fruit punch was, first of all, what is fruit punch, right? There were already different varieties of fruit flavors, so people could have mixed their own. If there was no fruit punch available, which I guess is synonymous with camp, if that was not available in the juice machine, there's a case to be made for dumping out a gallon of fruit punch powder and mixing it with, I'm going to assume, water from, like, a hose or something like that. It wasn't like filtered water, like a hose or something like that. Why would there be a redundant flavor in a more inconvenient way behind the counter? Wouldn't it at least make sense that if somebody wanted fruit punch, they could just grab it themselves? Well, you could say, make a case, oh, that's unsanitary. Fine, but then why were campers allowed to serve themselves from the slushy machine? It doesn't make any sense to me. Why? These things make no sense. Why was there a juice machine in the first place? I've never been to, it wasn't a restaurant. It was a cafeteria line at a small school. It was like a sophisticated, and also, like, why was there no soda? It wasn't like they were health conscious things. There was no soda, but it was like sugary orange drink and fruit punch, and I don't even know. I don't remember. All I remember is that they were not memorable. Why was there not garbage punch available and then, like, sort of a generic Coca-Cola, a Sprite, root beer available at the juice machine, and you could call it the soda machine? Why was there a juice garbage can but also a juice machine? These are some of the things that make no sense because you know that Walter suggested it. Nothing was done. It makes almost as much sense as having the doors in different sizes, which again makes no sense. Clearly, Walter took his interior design from Picasso, but every single thing that he did, and again, it goes back to the true thing that shows. There's many people say, "Oh, artificial intelligence isn't real," blah blah blah. There's been one line that's arguably sums up, not arguably, it sums up Walter post metamorphosis in a nutshell. Arrogant camp cook thinks he's a king, wasting his time on useless things. It's not camp cook wasting his time on useless things. It's not arrogant camp cook thinks he's a king, dictating the rules on important things. It's that he was, in his mind, he was a king, but he was king nothing.